Hello friendly Hill members, thanks for signing up with our virtual cooking class with Chef Peter. Today we are going to be cooking Mama Phan wontons. This recipe is very dear to my heart. It's something that my mom taught me how to make as a really young child, and I'm glad to share it with you today. Alright, let's get started. Alright, now for the first step, I'm going to heat up a small sauce pot. I'm going to heat up our canola oil and chili flakes. Give it a little stir. And we're just going to heat this up just so the oil is shimmering. You don't need to get it super hot. Just for probably about a minute. Alright, now for the next step, I'm going to add the rice vinegar, soy sauce, and the sugar. And I'm just going to give it a quick little stir just so the sugar kind of dissolves. And then I'm going to grab my heated oil with the chili flakes, and I'm going to carefully pour it in. You don't want to burn yourself here. And that's it, you got it. Now you have the chili soy oil. Now this chili soy oil is really nice and salty and sweet. If you like it spicier, you could add additional chili flakes or add your favorite hot sauce. It's up to you. Now the next step is I'm going to slice the green onions, I'm going to mince the water chestnuts, and I'm going to remove the tail on the shrimp and give them a rough chop into small pieces. Now that I have the green onions cut, I'm going to shave half for later, and I'm going to use this first half now for the wonton mix. Next step, I'm going to remove the tail from the shrimp and put the tails aside. And then I'm going to give them a rough chop, just 2 small pieces. You don't want to cut them too small. When you're adding the shrimp to the wonton mix, you want to be able to taste a little bit of the texture of the shrimp. Now the next step, I'm going to add half of the cut green onions that I chopped up, my water chestnuts, the chopped shrimp, my pork, fish sauce, cornstarch, crispy shallots, and then I'm going to season it with some salt and pepper that you're going to use from your pantry. Okay, so there's the green onions, along with the water chestnuts, chopped shrimp, open up the pork. I got the pork. I'm going to add the fish sauce, my cornstarch, and I'm going to add half of the shallots. I'm going to use my hands and give it a quick little mix. Now that I have all my ingredients mixed in, I changed out my gloves. I'm gonna add a little dash of salt and black pepper, and now I'm gonna give it another mix. All right, now I'm gonna take my wonton wrapper. I'm gonna dip my fingers in a bowl of water. This just helps the meat mixture not to stick to my fingers so much. So I'm gonna take a small amount of the wonton mix, like so. Now you don't want to be tempted to fill your wonton too heavy. You want the perfect ratio of wonton to meat. So now I'm going to dip my wet fingers. I'm going to wet the corners of the wontons, and I'm going to pull up one corner, and I'm going to pull up the other corner, and bring up the other corner. And you want to just kind of lightly pinch it. You don't want to pinch too heavy. So it's just a nice little wonton. you're about halfway forming all your wontons, go ahead and get a medium-sized sauce pot and fill it up halfway with water and bring that to a boil. Now that I have my water boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add about 10 wontons to the water. Now you don't want to add too many wontons to the water, so you need to cool down the water if you add too much, and they'll risk sticking together. So I'm going to add them to the water, let them boil for about 2 minutes. You know they're ready when they start to float. All right, now that I see them floating, I'm going to use a slotted spoon and start fishing out the wontons. I'm going to leave the water going so that way I can cook more batches if you like. Now that I have my cooked wontons in the bowl, I'm going to add the chili soy oil. I'm going to give a little soy oil a little stir. I'm going to add as little or as much as you like. I'm going to have a nice little mix here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. I like mine a little saucy. Take some of the reserved shallots and some of my green onions. There you go, now you have Phan wontons. Thank you everyone for participating. We hope to see you in the next class.